Guys, thanks for tuning in. It's Thursday night. We're just diving in about the immune system. So we're talking over the next couple weeks about how to build a bulletproof immune system leading up to November 1st. Again, here at the Health Factory, 6:30 p.m. We will be really helping you become equipped and educated to take the immune system in your own hands and build it, reinforce it, and make it bulletproof. So we have a lot of questions that come into us every day about what we should be taking on a regular basis. Is there anything I should be taking? And so tonight I'm going to cover the single most cost-effective supplement you could take that could be a game changer for the immune system. So we're going to dive through that. We're going to talk through that tonight, okay? So again, so 6:30 at the Health Factory, November 1st, how to build a strong immune system. So if you're here in Knoxville area, make sure you sign up at the link below this Facebook Live, or you can sign up here in office. So let's dive in. What's the single most cost-effective supplement that you can take through the wintertime? So a lot of you will say like elderberry or echinacea, or maybe some B vitamins or probiotics or vitamin D. And I think those are all solid and good, but this supplement I'm going to talk about tonight is vitamin C. Okay, so just basic vitamin C. We are one of just a couple that can't produce vitamin C on our own. We don't have the enzyme to do it, so we can't formulate vitamin C in our bodies. Guinea pigs and then some fruit bats can't do it as well. So those are a couple mammals that can't make vitamin C along with us. We can't make vitamin C, so we need it, and so we usually get it nutritionally from our diet. The problem is, because our citrus and our food source in general is low in minerals and vitamins, we're really not getting a lot of vitamin C, and so we see that there's really a deficiency in vitamin C within our bodies. Now, if we become too deficient in it, obviously we develop symptoms that are pretty severe. But when it's low or on the lower range, we can also have a lot of immune intolerances. So the inability to handle viruses and your typical colds and flus. So vitamin C is huge. And here's a couple things that it does. One is your white blood cells, your immune cells have an ability to take vitamin C out of the blood and pull it within them and use it to obviously help fight infection. And so it's very effective for specifically immune cells. You actually have a 100-fold greater level of vitamin C within an immune cell than that of the plasma or what's circulating within blood. So think about it this way: you have vitamin C kind of circulating within your system, and then when needed, under opportunistic conditions, your immune cells will suck it in and then use it effectively to help obviously build a defense in the host. So in your body, you're building a defensive immune system, a bulletproof immune system. So that's where vitamin C really comes in. And so if you get exposed to a virus, you're exposed to bacteria, and a lot of times if you're healthy, you won't even express symptoms. You won't express, if it's a cold virus, nasal drainage and cold-like symptoms, obviously, potentially fevers, coughing, and even congestion. So, and then even the flu too, you can be exposed to the virus and not have an attack. And inevitably, your immune system is designed to every day kill off organisms that your body's coming in contact with, whether it's a virus, bacteria, or any other type of species, parasite, mold, fungus, yeast. And it uses vitamin C to effectively equip and manage the immune system. Now, if you have low vitamin C, then obviously your immune cells are going to be deficient in it and can't use it properly. Okay, so that can lead to immune intolerances and a greater susceptibility to colds. There's research that shows how colds last longer with those that have lower levels of vitamin C. So just the basis of that alone should warrant, hey, vitamin C is definitely something that I should be taking. It also increases, or it's the precursor to the master antioxidant in the body, glutathione. So you can't eat glutathione and then it naturally increases within your cell. It is an antioxidant that's responsible for detoxification, for regulation of DNA, regulation of mitochondria. It has so many important features that it's hailed as the mother of all antioxidants. It's really what keeps your body, from a oxidation standpoint, healthy. Vitamin C is a precursor to glutathione. So again, if you are using it a lot for infections, if you're using a lot for bacteria, viral infections, and you don't have a lot of it, then you're also not helping your glutathione levels at all. You're becoming deficient in glutathione, which will leave you susceptible to toxicity. So not only is it effective at helping build the immune system, it's also essential at helping keep your antioxidant or your detoxification system intact and functioning well. Vitamin C is crucial for skin health. I mean, it's necessary for elasticity of your skin. It's vital for wound healing. So if you get a cut, scrape, or within your body there's damage, it's necessary for wound healing to happen. So, I mean, with all those benefits, obviously we should be increasing our vitamin C content. So, during the springtime, we have a lot of citrus around. We can consume vitamin C from dark green leafy vegetables. We can get it from our citrus. But, from a supplementation standpoint, a little bit can go a long way. And my recommendation would be that you start supplementing with vitamin C to help build the immune system. And there's a lot of different types of vitamin C. There's liposomal, and then there's just straight up ascorbic acid. But I've seen research that shows there really was not a significant statistical difference between liposomal and just straight up ascorbic acid. So that means when you go to the store and you pick up straight up vitamin C, cheap ascorbic acid, you're getting a very effective dosage into the bloodstream, and you're using that very effectively from an immune standpoint. So yes, it's better, it's more effective to use some liposomal. It does get a better absorption, but it's not statistically significant enough to say, hey, you only should be consuming a liposomal form. So from a pure vitamin C standpoint, going to the store and making sure that it doesn't have a bunch of artificial flavors and colorings in it, because a lot of the vitamin C, like chewable tablets and immersion Cs, are actually a bunch of fillers. So make sure it's just pure ascorbic acid. And honestly, that in and of itself can boost your vitamin C levels tremendously. The key with vitamin C is you do have to take it to bowel tolerance. You can take too much and obviously cause loose stools. So be careful how much you take. Usually about 750 to 1,000 milligram dosage every few hours is right on par. Usually your immune system will gobble it up within about four hours. So you can dose it every 4 hours. So 1,000 milligrams every 4 hours is really the recommendation when you are having some type of, maybe symptom, cold-like symptom, flu-like symptom, any kind of immune response. Knocking down 1,000 milligrams every 4 hours is really gonna, your immune system's gonna use it, and whatever you don't use, which more than likely you'll use it all, but whatever you don't use, you'll pee it out. So it's not a big deal. Just make sure you're hydrated, and you'll be fine. And so ascorbic acid, straight up, it's hugely beneficial. It's very cost effective. You can usually find it in a clean form where there's chewables. It tastes good for kids, and it's just a great immune builder. Everyone should have it in their house. And then when there's what we call expression of symptoms, so when the body's expressing symptomatology associated with an infection or an immune response of some sort, increase your vitamin C level that much more, 5,000 plus milligrams a day, and it can make a big difference with your recovery and your ability to get over those symptoms quicker. So, in my opinion, it's the biggest bang for your buck, and for that reason, I think it's the #1 supplement that should be in your household. And we'll be talking about more supplementation, nutritional modification, lifestyle modification at the Immune Building Workshop November 1st at 6:30 p.m. here at the Health Factory, and then I'll be on obviously next Thursday talking more immune building tips. So have a happy, healthy fall. Finally, fall is hitting here in East Tennessee. It's beautiful out. Bless you guys, and we'll talk next week.